So 165, page 24 in workbook. That's where we're going right now. For a bit, not too long. Okay, so I hope that after today you have a pretty good understanding the difference between odds and probability. I would say this: if you need to work with odds, turn it into a probability and then use it to make predictions, right? You use it to tell me if it's a good idea to bet, like put a bid in for that game, so forth. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to pause the video though. So here we go. That's why you want to fill this in to have more examples, right? A deck of cards, right? You have your face cards. If a card is a face card, the student loses. Calculate the theoretical probability that a student will win on the first draw, right? Probability of win. How do we know we're winning? Well, if we take our 52 cards and we remove any face cards from it, that'll be 52, right? And that's really 40 out of 52. I'd like you to at least turn it into a decimal, like for our notes at least, right? 40 over 52, that's 0.792. Oh, I never asked that, but why would the experimental probability not match your theoretical? What's the problem there? Not enough tries? What do we call that? A small sample size, a small sample, yeah. You need to increase your number of rolls, your number of polls, your number of surveys, you name it, right? Experiments, trials. B, the odds of winning on the first draw. We will use this, right? We go 42. On the other side, it's 52 minus 40, right? We already know that it's 12. But here it is again. 40 to 12. That one would be easy to simplify. Keep slicing in half, half, half until you're there. Let's do that once here. Slice it in half. Still even, right? Keep slicing it in half. Oh, you got an odd. That's it. You're done. Same thing. Okay, they're the same thing. The weather forecast predicts a 33% chance of freezing rain tomorrow. Hint, write 33% as a fraction first. Yes, when you have percentages, quite often I'll turn them into a fraction. Easier to work with. So let's put that here. 33 out of 100. If you ever forget, there are two zeros right on the percent symbol, right? There we go. Odds in favor of freezing rain, that'd be 33 to 100 minus 33. So that's 33 to 67. Boom, right? Odds against freezing rain, all you need to do is flip that one. You got it. A person rolls a 20-sided die. I've never seen one of those, but I'm making stuff up, right? Calculate the odds in favor of rolling a number greater than or equal to 16. What's going on there? So you need to say, okay, what is being asked? Well, it could be a 16, a 17, 18, 19, or 20. That's what they're saying this, rolling a 16 or a 17, 18, 19, or 20. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. Okay, we want the odds, right? So there will be 5 numbers that meet the criteria, right? 5 numbers that meet that criteria, and that means that there's 15 that do not meet the criteria. So boom, right? 1 to 3, right? 5 goes into both of them. 1 to 3. I will do that when it's easy enough to do. We'll do it, right? Doesn't hurt. The odds in favor Remember my two highlighters yesterday? I kind of want you to do that. The odds, and then you know what format we're looking at. In favor, you know that the event is first, right? Whatever the event is that comes first. The event in favor of team A winning over team B is this. So this would be A, and this will be team B, right? Or this is also saying 16 is team A not winning. It's the same thing. Is it likely that team A will win? Calculate the probability to determine that, right? Likely tells you probability. That's what it's asking, right? So the probability of team A winning would be 5 over 5 plus 16. Let's put that in our notes like this, so that if you're looking at it after Christmas break, you know that it's 21, right? So 5 over 21 is the probability. Turn that into a decimal, especially when you want to know. That's 0.2381. Is it likely that they will win? Why? Exactly. So we'll say not likely, right? Since the probability is less than 50%. Okay. Can you handle that symbol, less than? You can also write it as less than 50%. That's fine. Okay. Calculate the odds against, right? So that's odds, and it says against team A winning. All we have to do is flip this, right? 16 to 5. There's no calculating there. It should really say state, right? What's the probability of team B winning? Probability of B, you should be able to look back, right? Either take the 16 here or the 16 there. So it's 16 out of 21, which is, I can do it two ways. I can go 16 divided by 21, which is 0.7619. Or how else could you have come up with this? You could have gone 1 minus that to give you this, right? Same thing. Because these two add up to 100%, or 1 in this case, or 21 out of 21, right? So there we go. The likely to win, right? Because it's greater than 50. Likely to win since probability is greater than 50%. Okay. Yeah, the 50 is kind of like your line. If it was exactly 50, it would still be considered like there's a chance. Below is, and if it's 0, it's impossible, right? Yeah. If it's 50, then we still say there's a chance. Like 50-50, we'd still say it's okay. There's a likelihood that it will happen. If it's like 49, then no. For practical purposes in this course, that's how we're going to take it. Okay, next. I misspell. I see. Interesting way of spelling battle. Anyways, that is a very interesting way of spelling. Autocorrect failed me miserably. Can you answer just 5 and 6 on your own right now? Just 5 and 6. And then I want you to do 9 as well. I want you to do 9, the deck of cards. Before you pick up that phone, right? So just follow along, at least fill it in, right? If you have highlighters, use them. Odds. The odds against what? Against Batman beating Superman. So basically against Batman winning, right, is 9 to 14. Because it says odds against that happening, that means that this is Batman, right, and this is Superman. Right? That's how you see these numbers, okay? Because of the against, put that over there. So the probability that Batman will win is 14 out of 9 plus 14, right? So it's 14 out of 23. Okay, that's the one way you can always get it right, is if you add your numbers and put that in the denominator, at least you get partial marks, right? The probability that Superman will win is 9 over 23, right? It's obviously this one. Odds in favor of Batman winning the battle. Odds in favor of Batman. So then you need to just flip it like this, right? Just flip. Okay. The odds in favor of Superman winning the battle. That is actually the one up here. This would also be read as the odds in favor of Superman because it's 9 to 14. Okay, so it stays the same. Stays the exact same. All right. A student reaches into a bag containing 100 marbles. 40 of them are red, the rest are white. Calculate the odds against her getting a red marble. Against red, right? Odds against, that means that we'll put the reds here. So 40, and therefore there are 60 that are not red. Okay. You can cancel the zeros. You can divide both of them by 10. So that's really 6 to 4. And you can slice them both in half. That's 3 to 2. If you want to test, leave it 60 to 40. Unless I tell you to simplify, you're good. Like, just leave it. Don't do anything with it. The probability of the marble being white, probability of white, there are 60 white marbles, right? Because we're told 40 are red, the rest are white, out of 100. So, or do this here. Or you can say that if this is red and this is white, you could have said 2 to 5, right? 2 over 5 is the same thing. Okay. Against, wait. I'm getting this wrong. Yes. Because this was against red. So that means that these are red, we want white. So this is 3 over 5, my bad. You could have also noticed, right, that this is actually 0.6, and this should be 0.6 also, right? Odds in favor of getting a red marble, we'll just flip that, right? We flip that there, and we put that there. Odds against white. So we put the white marbles over here, and the reds there. We'll just leave it like that. So there you have it. Just read carefully. Let's go straight to 9. Consider a standard deck of cards. The probability of drawing a red queen. Probability of red queen. How many red queens? 2 out of 52. Okay. Except for at home, there's only one queen for me. My wife, right? There's only one queen. I had to use that one there. The odds of drawing a black face card. Black face cards, how many? 6. Therefore, what goes on the other side? I encourage you to take the total, take away the 6, 6 to 46. You can reduce that, of course, but the odds of drawing a spade, how many spades? 13, right? Who said 24? Oh, 1 to 4, sorry. I thought I heard 24. I'm like, what? 13 to 39. It's actually 1 to 3. Right. Yeah. Gotta make sure you get that right. Probably against drawing a diamond. You gotta be like me. Don't make mistakes. Then you'll be fine. Probably against drawing a diamond. Probability of not drawing a diamond. That's what that is saying. Probability against something happening. And you know it's 52. So you don't want diamonds, right? So 52 minus 30, who doesn't, right? Oops. Minus 13, which is 39 over 52. This is 1 over 4. 3 over 4. As I was saying. 3 over 4. So this concludes our probability odds part. Question 8 would be a good bonus question. Could be. Maybe a little different. I'm not going to start dependent because we only have 7 minutes left. So I'm wondering if I should do this one. Okay, I'll walk you through. If you want bonus questions, if you like your bonus questions, you watch out for this one. You ready? A panel of hockey analysts gives 8-1 odds against Montreal winning the Stanley Cup. Okay. 7-2 odds against Winnipeg, right? So I'm going to do this against Winnipeg winning. Based on this information, which team is more likely to win the Stanley Cup? Explain your reasoning. So I'm going to go Winnipeg here first, and then the Canadiens, right? So we need to figure out what's what here. So the 17-2, what does that mean? What does the 17, what does the 2 mean? Well, it says against the Jets winning. So that means that this is winning for the Jets, right? Which means this is losing. So the probability of the Jets winning is what? 2 over 19. Turn that into a decimal. 2 divided by 19. 0.1053, which is 10.53% chance. Is that a good chance? Not a very good chance, is it? But this is compared to all the other teams, right? Canadiens, that's 8-1. What do the numbers represent? Well, it says odds against winning. That means that this is them winning, this is them losing. So probability of Can is 1 over 9. What's 1 divided by 9? 0.1111, which is 11.11%. Between the two of them, which team has a better chance of winning? Canadiens, slightly, but it has a higher percentage. So we're just comparing the teams, okay? I'm not saying this will be the bonus question, but something like this where it's worded, it's a lot of things that are happening.